Hello, everyone. My guest today is Sagar Kogekar. He started a digital agency at the age of 18 from Pune, India, and then launched Billbooks in 2011 with an aim to simplify invoicing with practical features and cost-effective for freelancers and small businesses. All right, Kogekar, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. I got your first name and last name confused. It's Sagar. So, all right, talk to us about Billbooks. What does the company do, and what's your revenue model?
So Billbooks has an aim basically to simplify invoicing because everyone. I started freelancing and started my own company at the age of 2019 in year 2000. And what I felt was in 2005 until 2005-6, we were all creating invoices with Excel sheets and Word and PowerPoint and stuff like that. And it used to be a pain to send invoices to customers and then follow up for payments. So I started looking for solutions online, and that's when Billbooks came into my mind, that there has to be an easy cloud solution to send invoices, book expenses, send estimates, and track them easily. So that's when Billbooks came into my mind in 2008. Really, it took me about a couple years to get the way I wanted the product to be built.
Mm-hmm. So when did you officially launch the product?
2011, but I started working on it since 2008.
Okay, so 2011 was launched. So how were you making money between 2008 and 2011?
I was doing freelancing, and I had a company, right? So I had a digital agency which was internally funding this product. So I had it all going, and even now we have our cash flow very tight and very sleek. We have a very few people on board.
How many people are on the team?
We're just five.
Five people, and how many engineers?
We're 3 engineers.
Okay.
And we kind of wear multiple hats. So a lot of us are, designers as well. I'm a UI UX and a customer experience expert. I did my degree in it. And so we're all kind of product managers.
I see. And when you launched in 2011, when did you sign up tell me when you signed up your first paid customer. Do you remember?
Yes. His name was Simon, and he was a chauffeur from London.
And how'd he use you?
Sorry?
How'd he use you?
So he used to basically send invoices to his company and to end customers. He used to do airport pickups and drops. And he started using Billbooks to send invoices to these customers, booking his expenses through Billbooks. And
how did he find you?
Sorry?
How did he find you?
So everything we've been doing so far is organic. It's more of content marketing.
Yeah, but how did Simon specifically find you?
He searched basically for an invoicing solution for his taxi business. And that's when we wrote a few articles how Billbooks could be helpful for different various professions and businesses. And that's where Simon found me.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you have an SEO background because of your agency?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I see. And is that your main go-to-market today is SEO?
Yes, about 2003.
Is that your main go-to-market today is SEO?
That's right.
Okay. Well, so how do you get your domain rank up, right? When I go on Ahrefs and look up Billbooks, your domain rank is 33 and your URL rank is 36, which is not great. How do you get that higher?
So we were good, really good in 2013-14. After which we started to focus more on the product, and there are quite a few competitors coming up, like, there's so many all over the world now.
Name a couple.
So there's FreshBooks, there's Zoho Invoice now, there's Invoice Era, there's quite a few out there. And everyone has a very strong content marketing strategy and an SEO strategy in place. So the initial Billbooks, you mentioned about the revenue model. The key was to keep it very economical, and it was a pay-per-use model. So we used to charge 50 cents per invoice sent when we launched back in 2011 instead of per user per month. Some freelancers paid us less than $2 because they used to send 4 invoices or 2 invoices a month.
What is the average? What's the average customer pay today? You're now on a subscription model.
That's right. So our plans start from about $7.95 and they go on to about $29.95. It's still below the market price at the moment, and an average customer would spend anywhere between $15 and $20. Yeah.
I see. Okay. So first customer was Simon back in the day. You scaled early on with SEO and content marketing. How are you adding customers today?
We're still doing the same. We're doing a lot of content marketing. Now we've launched a new version this year. In fact, early this year. The new subscription model was launched this year. And we've kind of changed our features. We are adding new features. So there's a lot going on in terms of product development and content marketing simultaneously. So moving on, we're going to have a lot of social media. We're going to have handhold your new customers. We're getting fairly large number of new customers every day. Coming from
how many new are you getting every day?
Sorry?
How many new trials are you getting each day?
Any good day, we would get about 50 customers.
How many trials, though?
So it starts with a 30-day trial. And then you have to either subscribe it or you cancel your subscription.
So you're getting 50 new 30-day trials per day. They're not customers.
The trials, yeah. Exactly.
Okay, got it. 50 new trials per day. And how long is the trial for?
30 days.
Okay, and how many of the 50 will convert to paid?
It really depends, but like a typical, it's an average SaaS based, so it's anywhere between 1% and 3%. Yeah.
Okay, that's super, super low though. I mean, why are only? I mean, you're basically saying a half person of the 50 up to maybe 1.5 people convert to paid. Why are so many people churning out of your free trial?
Because there are quite a few features that some people need for their business, and it's not a single invoicing software that fits all businesses and all professions. Because we yet to launch bank reconciliations, which is a new feature which Zoho has, which FreshBooks has. So we're still lagging behind on a few features, I feel, and that could possibly be the differentiators between us and the competition.
I see. Okay. And how many total customers are you working with today?
I wouldn't be able to disclose that, but since 2011, we've managed to migrate a lot of our customer base into the new platform, new system.
What's a range? I mean, like 100 or 100,000 or 10 or?
It's definitely in thousands, but I wouldn't be able to give you that figure. Yeah.
Is it because you don't know it, or you're strategically choosing not to disclose it publicly?
Strategically not disclosing. The reason being, we are having a new digital marketing strategy in place, and we wouldn't want to, kind of disclose these numbers to impact on the marketing that we're planning to do.
Sorry, what does sharing revenue numbers today have anything to do with your new marketing plan?
Because users still get preconceived notions. They want a platform which is, probably having a lot of users or, a lot of maturity in terms of features, functionality, and stability. That probably might put in some degree of preconceived notions before using a particular platform.
Why are you assuming that people want a lot of users on a platform they're signing up for? That could mean that they're not going to get any attention from you. They might want you to have less customers. Why do you make the default assumption that a lower number of customers is bad?
No, not a lower number of customers. It's just we are having different strategy for different regions, and we might get more customers from a particular region where we are having multiple content marketing strategies. So if I disclose low figures or high figures in that particular area,
I don't
we
want the
might.
area figures though. I just want the whole business. How many paying customers do you have as a measure of how much value you're delivering?
um, you mean to say paying customers I got, like
Yeah,
overall?
how many total? I don't care about region specifics, just total as a business. How many people pay you to use your tool?
In total, I mean, I can give you a range anywhere between 50 and 100,000. So it can't, it wouldn't go anywhere beyond that.
You have 50,000 people paying you $15 a month?
That's right.
Oh, that's incredible. Okay, I mean, that would mean you're doing $750,000 a month in revenue, or almost $10 million annually.
No. So basically, what happens is, initially, remember when I told you that we had a per paper invoice model, which was not a monthly billing. So that went on for about 9 years, right? So quite a few did not migrate because they didn't want a monthly subscription billing. So they're still there.
Yeah, sorry,
And
that's what I'm asking though, is how many are on the monthly subscription plan?
on the monthly subscription plan would be probably anywhere between 5 and 8,000. Yeah.
I see. Okay, got it. So your whole thing is how do you move these 30, 40,000 that used to pay per invoice and get them on a subscription plan?
Exactly.
Got it. But still, this is a healthy business. At 5,000 customers paying $15 a month on average, you're right near $1 million run rate, or about $75,000, $80 a month in revenue.
Sure.
Is that right?
Yep.
That's great.
Right. I would really want to disclose this. So if you're able to edit this.
Oh, we don't edit shows. Sorry. I mean, you can just say you don't want to answer a question if you don't want to answer it. But I'm glad I asked, because you just said you had 50,000 customers, and it's not 50. You have 50,000 people who have paid you, but you've got about 5,000 that are on a paid subscription.
Because our revenue model in 2011 was pretty different to what we are doing now.
Well, yeah, but that's part of the show, right? Is everyone has, as you mature as an entrepreneur, you test different pricing models. Well, I mean, that's completely natural to do. This happens all the time. What I want to make sure I get clear on, though, is you've got a historical base that was on a different model. On the new model, at a subscription billing, you've converted about 5,000 to $15 a month.
Yes.
I see. Yes. And so how have you done that? Walk me through the process of how you've converted 5,000 from individual, like paying per usage, to paying per month.
Sorry, come again, please.
Strategically, a lot of people go through this, converting people from one-time use to paying per month. You've done a great job at doing that. How have you done that?
By giving them huge discounts, to be honest.
Is that a good reason to convert to a paid plan, to just get a big discount? Why don't you let your features do the selling?
There are two ways. Yeah. The first was the discounting part, and the second was features, because we came with incredibly new features in our 2.0, like multi-organization, multi-lingual, and there are quite a few differentiators even now, which Billbooks has against our competitors. So that's also one of the reasons.
Okay. But our revenue figure is accurate. You're doing about $75,000 a month in total revenue.
Yes.
With a 5-person team. So you're highly profitable then.
Yes, exactly. That's why we want to keep it that way.
That's great. By the way, congratulations. That's not easy.
Thanks, buddy.
Did you do this all bootstrapped, or did you choose to raise capital?
Yes, no, it is all bootstrapped. Yeah.
This is my favorite kind of story. Bootstrapped and profitable. That's great.
We do not intend to raise money for Billbooks going forward. Hopefully. I mean, never say never, but we've got a very firm kind of goal structure, the product development structure that we have in place, and we know that where we want to go in the next 1 or 2 years in terms of functionalities, and we want to stick right there. We don't want to dilute anywhere else.
So when you say profitable, though, I mean, are we talking like $10,000 a month in profit, or like $50,000 a month in profit?
I didn't get you. I mean,
how much money are you making each month?
I won't be able because there is significant expenses as well in terms of hosting, security, and
That's what I'm
things
asking.
like
Subtract out your
infrastructure.
expenses. How much goes to the bottom line each month?
Uh, about 30 to 40%
Okay.
of.
And what do you do with that money? Do you pay out dividends to you and your team, or do you reinvest it in the business? Or
We kind of reinvest in the business. We're doing a lot of research as well because, like for instance, freelancing by 2027, about more majority 50.9% of the Americans would probably venture into freelancing. And that's going to be the trend all over the world as well. So we want to do a lot of research on each profession, how they kind of use invoicing, how they use estimates, learn from their processes, and then kind of adapt it into Billbooks.
why you were there before FreshBooks, before Zora, before a bunch of these? Why did FreshBooks grow? Why did they beat you?
I wasn't before them. I think they came in 2006.
Okay. Well, why have they dominated the space? Why don't you have more market share?
How well? To be honest, it initially when we started in 2011, our business model was not right. It was paper invoice, and although we had large customers, we still couldn't get those revenues in because people were hardly paying us anything. And we still believed in that model for quite a long time until now, in fact, and that's when we made it was kind of a mistake that we believed in that model and we kind of prolonged it too long. And these guys picked it up pretty well because they're well funded. They had a huge team. We didn't have a huge team, or we didn't have any funds.
So Sagar, how are you getting customers today? You're getting 50 new trials a day, right? Or about 1,500 per month. You're only getting from organic search,
So
according to
50 any good day I mentioned. So it could be some days we would have 5. Some days we would have 10.
in a month. How many trials will sign up?
In a month, you could say anywhere between about 4 to 500.
Okay, got it. So that'd have to be a really good day to have
I said
50.
50 any good day.
Yeah, that would be a really good day. If you have 10 of those days, you hit 500 immediately, obviously. So the question I was going to ask you is, you're only getting 640 clicks from organic search each month. That's not enough to drive 500 trials. How else are you getting these customers? What's your CAC?
We've also launched an affiliate program, and we're also pushing. We're trying hard to get our old customers back as well. So it's a mix of all.
Okay. Okay. How do you? I mean, once they come on, do they stick? If you look at your churn just on the recurring platform, what's your annual churn look like?
Again, it's anywhere between 1% and 3% because people still try. People, try multiple softwares and then decide, which to go with.
Not your churn from trial to paid. I'm asking about once someone is already paying you. What's your paid churn per month?
Paid churn per month, as in. Sorry, can you?
Someone paid you $8 a month last month. They don't renew this month. It's 100% churn. You lost $8.
Oh, that's okay. So this. So we've not lost any customers. So if you mean.
Of the 5,000 people that are paying you, that have ever paid you $1 on their recurring plans, starting a year and a half, 2 years ago, no one has ever stopped paying that has started paying on a recurring plan?
On a recurring plan, yes, but that's probably we've started this since Jan.
Okay, got it. So you launched in January. You have 5,000 paying $15 per month. What you're saying is, if someone signed up in January for $15 a month, every single person, thousands of people, no one has churned.
So the thing is, when we migrated a lot of users from the old system to the new system, we had heavy discounting, right, for them.
What's heavy?
Right. So that's about 30 to 40% discount on a yearly plan.
Oh, so they paid up front for the year.
So they've paid upfront for the year.
Got it. So that's why there's no churn, is because they haven't renewed. There's not a year hasn't gone by.
Exactly.
I see. Very good. Well, we're rooting for you. You're in a hot space. It's very competitive, but I like that you've done this bootstrapped and you're profitable, Sagar. Let's wrap up here with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
I don't read books.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
No, I don't follow any CEO.
Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building your company?
For building my company?
Correct.
As in a project management tool or
anything
like that?
Any tool.
Basecamp.
Basecamp. Okay. Number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
7 to 8.
That's good. You're getting rest. And what's your situation, Sagar? Married, single, kiddos?
2 kids, 4 and
Okay.
8 and 8.
Very good. Married and 2. You said 2 kids?
Yes, married and 2 kids. Yeah.
2 kiddos. All right. And how
mentioned married.
How old are you?
39.
39. Take us home here. Last question. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Well, I should have gone on a subscription billing.
All right. Very, very good. Guys, you just heard it from Billbooks. Again, competing in the invoicing space. Simon, a cab driver or a chauffeur, was their first paying customer. They today have 5,000 customers paying $15 a month. So call it somewhere between $70,000 and $80,000 a month in recurring revenue. But a lot of those initial plans were upfront annual deals. So when they renew, he'll be making that full amount of revenue. Highly profitable and bootstrapped team of 5 people. Sagar, thanks for taking us to the top.
No worries, mate.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it, and the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.